Hi Promptogoers, my name is Selena, co-founder and CEO of Bubble Lab. At Bubble Lab, we're building agentic automations and workflows that you can easily build by just prompting in natural language. In today's example, I want to show you how we can build a really powerful automation in a couple of minutes that takes in a student's exam papers, does analysis on it, then recommends various YouTube videos as extra supplement to help strengthen the student's missing knowledge. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's say, help me take in a PDF or JPEG of my child's test, do some analysis on it, then develop a course from YouTube that will help them strengthen the knowledge they're missing or struggling in. Once you click enter, Bubble Lab automatically go and create the automation for you. Pearl, our AI assistant, will usually go and ask a couple of multiple choice questions just to further understand your requirements. In this case, it's asking how we want to provide the test file, which I can just say that we're going to upload it directly, where we would like to generate the course delivered, which I want it emailed to me, and the final one is how detailed should the course be, and I will just pick structured syllabus. After that, Pearl will go in and think a little bit more and come up with a detailed plan how it wants to build the workflow. And as soon as you click approve and build, Bubble Lab will go and generate the workflow. There's a lot of automation platforms out there, but Bubble Lab is the only one that is code-based and specifically TypeScript-based. If you're technical, this means that every single workflow built on Bubble Lab is backed by TypeScript code that you can inspect yourself in the code tab and export into your tech stack. But if you're not technical, what this means is it has extremely strong compatibility with AI, which allows you to just talk to Pearl if you want to debug, understand, or change your workflow in any way. Once the workflow is built, you'll see the entire workflow populate on the left UI side, and in order to run certain workflows, there are certain parameters that you'll have to provide. In this case, it's asking us for which email we want the final structured syllabus to send to, the document data, which in this case is the child's exam, and I have a sample exam that I can upload, which is a graded AP statistics exam paper. Finally, it just asks for whether this is a PDF or an image. I can say that it's an image and execute the flow. When you execute flows, you have full observability of what's happening on Bubble Lab, so you can head to our console tab and monitor exactly what the workflow is doing at every single step. So we can see that it was analyzing the paper, analyzing the weaknesses, then now it's finding some videos on YouTube. Looks like the workflow is done, and now we can go into our email and see that this is the result of running the workflow. It says that my child is mastering the definitions of voluntary, simple, random, and cluster sampling, and it came up with a syllabus to further enhance the knowledge. And if we click into these links, we see that as requested, it has linked us to some YouTube videos. But let's say that we want to amend this workflow even more. We can go back to Bubble Lab and just continue chatting with Pearl. And let's say that in the email report, I also want to include the actual analysis of the uploaded test instead of jumping straight into the curriculum. And also for the YouTube links, I only want Khan Academy videos. Because of the compatibility with AI, our system can take in very personalized requests from you, and it's able to go in and make the necessary changes to the underlying code, which updates the entire workflow. So now that I've applied the change, let's rerun the workflow and see what results we get. The workflow is finished running, so let's go and see what this new generated report looks like. It now has a much more detailed progress report saying that Matthew shows a fantastic foundational understanding of the different types of sampling models, even breaks down exactly which questions that we got wrong, and has a specific areas of growth, which includes the why of stratified sampling and random digit table precision, then goes in with a more detailed plan. And if we click into any of these links, we can verify that indeed it is now only using Khan Academy videos. Just by talking to Pearl, you can build extremely useful and personalized workflows. You can even schedule them to run at a certain schedule, or even have it be triggered by a certain event. You can truly unleash your imagination and build anything you want just with English. I hope this demo was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, and you can access Bubble Lab directly at app.bubblelab.ai. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year!